Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone around the world. I am Arvin Poole here, and I am a web developer. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a father. I run a nonprofit called Day with Daddy, but I also have a blog where I talk about Periscope hacks, techie stuff, dad stuff, and anything around the world of technology. And before I replay viewers, make sure that you swipe right and follow me if you are not following me. And for all of you who are joining this call today, or this scope today, if you're not following me, you can swipe right and click the little plus button. That'll add you to my series of Periscope hacks. Okay, so I want to thank everybody for joining right now. Waverly Twins, Natural Roots, hey, how's it going? I haven't talked to you in so long. We have to get together soon. If you can, share this with your followers, because this will be a very insightful scope. And so you guys can see me. I'm sorry for the lighting. The lighting is really bad. It's pretty bright, so let me step back a little bit. In fact, let me turn this off. 1 second here. There you go. That's better. All right. It's a little bit better. So thanks for your followers, Natural Roots. Appreciate it. I'm following you and the things that you're doing. Thanks for the love. What I plan to share with you guys today is part of a series of Periscope hacks and tips and hints that I have been pretty much finding on my own. So for those who are just joining, again, my name is Arvin Poole. And this scope today is about the top 5 reasons why Periscope and Evernote are a match made in heaven, particularly for Periscope users, viewers, and broadcasters. So if you can give me a raise of hand. Austin in the house. What's going on, Space Ladder? Yes, yes. I'm in Austin. Thank you. For all of those, if you can put in yes, if you have heard of Evernote and are using it now. In fact, if you've heard of it, just put in yes. Just type in yes in your screen in the comment section. If you have heard of Evernote, Evernote is a productivity tool. It's a great app. Yes, thank you, Tiffany, for joining. And you're using it. Yep. Patrick, thank you for joining. Yes, that's really great. For those who just joined, if you want to invite your followers, I haven't started this list yet. The top 5 reasons why Periscope and Evernote are a match made in heaven for Periscope broadcasters and viewers. Go ahead and swipe right, invite your followers, and make sure you follow me, because I'll be doing these quite often throughout the week. As I get hacks, I will share those with you, okay? Use it sometimes. Okay, good. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and flip my screen around. Can everyone see that okay? Can you see the full text there? Top 5 reasons why Periscope and Evernote are a match made in heaven. And I specifically started off my scope on this screen. And the reason why I did that is that I wanted to create a few things around my scope. One is, for those replay viewers, when you are doing a scope, the first thing that shows is what that camera is showing for the very first 2 to 3 seconds. And I have another scope that I'm doing probably later today or tomorrow, specifically around the very first 15 seconds before and after you hit the start broadcast button. So look for that scope as well, okay? So let's get started, okay? So who can, if you could tell me real quick, for Evernote, how do you use it? What is the one major value add of Evernote to you? Can someone type that in? Just type that in. It doesn't matter what it's for, okay? Just tell me, how has Evernote helped you in your life today? I want to see some comments, because for our replay viewers, they'll be able to see this. For those who've never used it, okay? So just type in how it has helped you. You know, one word would be great. Don't use it right now. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, Natural Roots. Note reminders, that's really great, Tiffany. That's wonderful, wonderful. Now, you like the notebooks best. I love the notebooks, okay? So now I want to go ahead and start off my top 5 reasons, okay? And this is really specific around, let me back this up so you can see my screen. There we go, got it. So the number 5 reasons is it helps you to organize, okay? And let me go ahead and put that in a color there. There we go. It helps you to organize, okay? So what Evernote is basically a productivity application. You can download it on your web, from a browser, from your laptop, and it's also a mobile app. So if you have iPhone, Android, you can download this app. So anytime you place something onto Evernote, okay, into a note, they call it note, the term or keyword is note, it basically puts it in the cloud just like you use Google and anything else. But the cool thing about Evernote, it has notebooks. And notebooks allows you to categorize and put things, it's just like a binder, okay? And you have, remember the old school binders with the tabs? Look at it that way. It helps you to organize, okay? And so from a Periscope standpoint, I use Evernote to organize all of the scopes that I do as a broadcaster and also all the people that I watch. I take notes on Evernote, okay? And so what you will see, I'm clicking on up in this top corner here. And another little hack that if you go back to one of my old scopes, it will show you a hack that I added, and it's nothing new. You magnify in your browser, so if you're presenting on the screen to your audience, you want to magnify it. You know, I magnify to about 150%. Now you can see my text from your phone, okay? And so when I scroll up, thanks for the hearts for that. If you think this is of value, I really appreciate if you can definitely heart me up here. You know, that's just show your gratification and that you're getting value, okay? So these tags here, I put together prior to broadcasting, okay? And the reason I put these tags up here is because when I go back to all of my Periscope notes, I want to be able to tag on what that presentation was about. And so I want to talk about these tags for a minute, okay? One is, it's Evernote. This is a Evernote presentation, so I put Evernote. Evernote is a productivity app, so I put productivity. And Evernote is I'm also broadcasting. So I'm the broadcaster, so I put the keyword broadcasting. So whenever I want to tag or search for all the scopes that I did broadcasting on, I put broadcasting. Another tag I did not add was myself. So I'll just put Arvin here, okay? And if someone else is broadcasting, then you put their name in it. That way you can go back and search. Now this is my way of doing this. You can do it your way, whichever fits your style. But these tags are important in Evernote because it's a good way to go back and search for those Evernotes, okay? So that's the key thing. So let's go back to our 100%. And let me now talk about number 2. All right, so what's number 1? Can someone type in the screen number 1? Number 1 is organization. It organizes you. It helps you to stay efficient and productive, okay? Number 4 is it creates a doormat, okay? And let me go ahead and highlight this for your business. And put the blue on here. There we go. All right, it creates a doormat for your business. So, as I mentioned, when you first came on, what was the first thing that you saw? You saw this title slide. That is your doormat, okay? Whenever you invite someone to your scope, you're basically inviting them into your home, okay? And before they get to your house, your doormat says welcome. This is your welcoming doormat, okay? And I put this on before I broadcast any Periscope where I am presenting. If I'm doing just a quick Periscope, I'm running or whatever, exercise, that's a little different. But if you're trying to provide value to someone and you want to really reach and retain your audience, specifically those who are on your scope as replay viewers, this is very important. The reason why is, if you've heard of an app called Catch Me, a lot of us use Catch Me for replays, all right? The very first thing that Catch Me captures is the image that it sees when you hit that start broadcast. And that should be your doormat, okay? Not a piece of rug, not some corner of a wall. And it's like, okay, what is this image? And so in our minds, we don't really know whether I should stay on the scope or not. So your retention rate immediately drops, okay? You want to get people there, but you want to get them to stay, okay? So this is your doormat. This is the number 4 reason why Periscope and Evernote are a match made in heaven, okay? So let's go on to number 3. Number 3 is it creates consistency in your delivery, okay? And let me talk a little bit about what I mean, all right? In fact, I'm a little OCD, so I'm going to change all of these to the same color. Sorry for that. There we go. All right, so it creates consistency in your delivery, all right? And what I mean by that is it builds over time. It forces you to do the same thing, all right? So when I created this title slide, I didn't create it from scratch. I've done now about 20 scopes, and I use this same template in Evernote. I copy one from the other, and then what I do, I just replace my title. Let me scroll up. So let me just show you a few of my Periscope titles, okay? So let's go back to let's go to my notebooks, okay? And then let's go down to Periscope. And so you will see all of these are the Periscopes that I've done, and I will just open up one that I just did, which is, actually I'm preparing that one, the critical first 3 seconds after hitting the start button. The one hack, let's see here. Here we go. Let's do this one here. My call to action, okay? So I did this scope this morning on my Day with Daddy channel, all right? And I basically just copied and paste from here. It's the same image. I use a different image for this scope, but use the same template as your other scopes, because that creates consistency, and that's what your viewers will expect to see. And consistency leads to what? It leads to credibility, and it leads to brand loyalty. When your viewers come to your scope and they expect they're going to see that doormat, that means that, hey, they know that Arvin Poole will have a title, he's going to have a doormat, I'm going to know exactly why I'm here, and I will list the things that I am actually talking about for my replay viewers, okay? All right, so let's go back to the one that I'm on, and that's just a little hack here that I wanted to share with you guys. So can you see that? Good. So let's go on to number 2. Number 2 is building your inventory. And what I mean by building your inventory is, regardless if you are in business for yourself or you are an employee for a company, Evernote can be, and Periscope together, can be used to build your products or your portfolio or your assets. Every time you create a scope, guess what? That's your product. That's your asset. That is the thing that is creating value for you and your brand, and no one can take that away from you, okay? And so this is a repository. It's basically a storage tank for everything that you do on Periscope pertaining to your brand, your business. And let me talk specifically about those who are not in business and those who are not entrepreneurs. For those who are in the workforce, okay? Use Evernote and Periscope to help build your presentation skills. Use it to build credibility to your employer. And when your boss sees that you are scoping about certain things that are of value to your company, this will set you above the rest, which leads us to number 1. It differentiates you from the pack, okay? This differentiates you from the pack because you're doing something that a lot of even the most organized broadcasters on Periscope are not doing, all right? They're giving us good content. They're giving us good value. But if you think about it, there's a whole nother market out there, our replay viewers, okay? So, hey, Jamila, thank you for joining. I'm just going through these top 5 reasons why Periscope and Evernote are a match made in heaven. And so we are on number 1, okay? Please share this with your followers and make sure that they see this. This is very insightful stuff, okay? So I want to talk about differentiating from the 5. So now I want to turn this around. Number 5. What is number 5? Can somebody type in number 5? Helps you to organize. So type these in. And what I am doing right now as a broadcaster, I am hitting the reset button. Alex Pettit, he's a Periscope broadcaster who's very, very infamous on Periscope. I use this a lot. Resetting means that after I've gone through my entire presentation and list of things, now I want to reset, because there are people that just joined, like Jamila. You want to reset and recap. Can somebody type that in? Number 4, it creates a doormat for your business. And what this does is, as I mentioned, when you hit that start broadcast button, the first thing that you want to show your viewers is your doormat. And that doormat is this here. I create a doormat now for every single Periscope that I do when I'm bringing up a list of things that are important. One more thing. When you are flipping, this is another little hack, or not even a hack, it's a gold nugget. I'm figuring this out. When you are broadcasting, if you want to be interactive, remember, if I point, I am not pointing on the hearts over here. It looks like it, but to you, the hearts are over here, okay? So if you really want to get interactive, and then the comments, if anybody comment, then you point towards the hearts. So it's a mirror image if the camera's facing you. Just a little hack that I found out yesterday when I was trying to use my finger to get people to comment, okay? And the number, where are we? Did someone put create doormat? Number 3, what is number 3? Number 3 is it creates consistency. Can somebody type in number 3? Creates consistency. And what Evernote and Periscope have done for me, each time that I build a Periscope broadcast, okay, I build my title page, I use the same format. Thank you, Jamila. I use the same format. And so consistency leads to what? It leads to credibility, and it leads to brand loyalty, your personal and your business brand, okay? Because if I'm consistent, then my viewers will increase their trust in me that I am repeating something that they are expecting me to do. And what that does, it provides loyalty to what I am providing them, which is value, okay? Number 4 is what? I'm sorry, not number 4. Number 5, we did number 5, we did number 4, we did number 3. Number 2 is building your inventory, okay? So by using Periscope or by using Evernote to do your periscoping, you're basically building your inventory of products and services. Each time you do a scope, you should attach a SKU to it. Seriously, attach a SKU to it. You know, something that is not shown to your viewers or you. This is your inventory of products, because guess what? Those can be converted and monetized over time. Right now, I am practicing my skills, which I'll get to in a minute, but I'm also building my portfolio. I'm building my product inventory, okay? And the cool thing about Evernote and any other productivity app, but the reason I use Evernote, because it's a cloud-based tool, it's on your phone, and it's also on your laptop. It allows me to repurpose my content based on the tag searches. So remember in the beginning when I talked about tags allow me to search on certain scope topics of what I have presented and those that I have viewed in on. But when I tag on those, guess what? Now I get the list of all the scopes for that particular tag, okay? And so that is my inventory. And the number 1 reason is differentiating you from the pack, makes you unique. So as a first-time Periscope broadcaster, even if you haven't started periscoping, broadcasting yet, you could do this on a budget without spending $1, okay? These are little hacks that I've learned to set you apart from those who are professional presenters on Periscope, okay? And if you have any other questions, you have any other things that I have shared that you haven't understood in this presentation, feel free to email me or send me a DM at Arvin Poole. Let me go back to my title page here, and at the bottom it'll say follow me on Twitter and Periscope. And so at Arvin Poole is my Twitter handle, and Parahacks. If you tag Parahacks, I'm actually creating a brand new website called parahacks.com. And so this will be a list of things that I have learned and shared with my audience on Periscope of the hacks that I've learned to help me be more productive. So I'm going to stop right here and see if there's any questions from anyone in the audience. Hopefully this was of value to you. I, again, put a lot of time into putting these 5 things together. Go back and watch the replay if you didn't have a chance to look at them all. And please share this with your viewers. And any questions before I end the scope? Because I definitely want to end on a good note and not prolong it. So, all right, everyone. Look here. You have a great Hump Day Wednesday. For everyone around the world, have a good afternoon, a good evening.